Hello friends, I hope everyone watching this is having a great day and or night whenever you're watching this video. I hope you're just doing well. As you know, if you've watched my videos before, I'm Zach. You know where I'm coming to you from, straight from my Freedom Smokes here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And today I'm just going to talk to you guys about how to approach a vape shop employee if you've never been in a vape shop or if you're a new vapor. One of the things I recommend just to start off is doing a little bit of your own research online before you go into the vape shop. Most vape shop employees, that's their job. They're vapors. They talk vape all day, every day. So when you go into a vape shop, most employees are just going to assume that you already know a little bit about what vaping is or a little bit about what's going on in the vaping industry, what different devices do, the difference between a take, an RDA, or an RTA, and just simple stuff like that. Really, one of the main things is just let them know as soon as you get in there if you've never been into a vape shop or if you don't know anything about it at all. Just say, hey, I'm new to this and I'd like to get started. You know, I haven't worked at a distribution center like my Freedom Smokes my whole vaping career. I actually worked in a small little mom and pop shop here in North Carolina before I moved to my Freedom Smokes, and one of the things I noticed was a lot of people said that they would have liked to get into vaping sooner. They just didn't know how to approach it, really didn't know anything about it, and before it hit the market and not before it hit the market, but before it blew up, because it's been around for a long time, a lot of people were intimidated by it, which is fine. It's a new thing, it's a weird thing, and people are just like a safer alternative to cigarettes. A lot of people didn't think that they'd ever see the day that would be an option, was to still get the nicotine that you like and to get that stimulation from the nicotine, but not have everything that comes along with cigarettes. So yeah, it was just a little weird. And like I said, a lot of people said they'd like to get into it sooner. They just didn't know how to go about it. But now, in the glorious day and age that we live with the internet, always doing your own research is recommended for just about anything, not even vaping. But if you don't want to do your own research or anything like that, most vape shops, especially mom and pops, have very knowledgeable employees. So it's really all about just asking questions, letting them know that you're new to this. If you're still a cigarette smoker, let them know about how many cigarettes you smoke in a day, so they can kind of determine on whether or not they can kind of determine on what nicotine level to give you, because that's a big thing, is the nicotine level in your e-liquid if you're using this to help you get off cigarettes. Let them know that you don't want anything that's going to be a little bit too powerful if you're just getting into it. A lot of people like stuff like EVOD 2 kits when they're starting, because it has that nice pull, that tight pull, kind of like a cigarette. Or even the great Juul that's out today. The Juul is one of my favorite things, even being a vapor that uses most sub-ohm tanks, RDAs, and stuff like that. The Juul is magnificent. In my opinion, I still use one even when I'm out and about. So yeah, just walk in, be kind. If they're a little off-putting, because I have heard that a lot, even working here and working in the small mom and pop shop I worked at prior to this. A lot of people said that they had tried to go into other vape shops, but they didn't have a good experience. The employees were off-putting and stuff like that. There's mean people everywhere, so you might run into one at a vape shop. But don't let it discourage you from getting into vaping, because not everyone's like that. And like I said earlier, they talk about vape all day. I know I personally got excited when I had someone come in saying that they needed help. This was their first time. They didn't know anything about it. I just like teaching people about the stuff. And I'm pretty sure a lot of other employees are like that. I mean, even the ones that I worked with there and even the ones I work with here, like helping people get into this, because it is a great thing and it helps you get off cigarettes. So yeah, really just do your own research. If you don't want to, then let the employee know at the vape shop, this is my first time. Ask questions. Don't ever stop asking questions. If you don't understand something, make sure that you let them know so they can better explain it if they're not explaining it well enough, or they can go over it again, or just I can't stress enough, just ask a ton of questions. And spend as much time as you need to there figuring out about this, because we would have people come in that were new and they would spend upwards of like 2 hours there just like with us explaining things. If you're new, the employee is probably going to point you to a starter pack or a starter kit, which is normally like the EVOD 2 starter kit comes with 2 tanks, 2 batteries, a 5-pack of coils, a coil in each tank, and then some vape shops might even give you a bottle of juice to go with it just to get you started. I'm not saying all do that. I know we did, just because it was kind of like an incentive, like, hey, here, this is less money you have to spend, and you get off the cigarettes. One of the main reasons I say do your own research is just because you don't want to go in there and get sold something that you know that you're not going to like, something that isn't that good of a mod, or something that's not good of an equipment. Also, I'd recommend researching the amount of nicotine that's in cigarettes, kind of trying to do the math in your head so you can go in there knowing what nicotine level you need, not what nicotine level they recommend. Which I'm sure that they're not going to point you in the wrong direction, but if you only smoke half a pack a day and someone's like, yeah, let's start you off with like 24 milligrams of nicotine or 36 milligrams of nicotine or something crazy like that, you don't really need that much. I'd say like something like 18, or depending on where you go. I know that each shop, and there's other nicotine line or juice lines that kind of do odd amounts of nicotine. But yeah, you just don't want to get too much nicotine, because then that's going to kind of turn you off of it. I know that that harsh hit, stuff like that, unless you like that, then that's all you. But so I guess like an overview of everything that I've been saying is approach them nice, be kind, and hopefully they'll be kind to you as well. Start off a good relationship with them. Even if you order from us and you've never been into a vape shop just because you like getting your stuff offline, that's great. But I always say support your local mom and pop shops, because you never know how hard they work to get there. You never know what they could become if they had enough money to grow, or if you could help them grow. Support vaping in general if you love it. Support your local vape shop, definitely. Because at one point, we were local. I mean, we still technically are, but at one point we weren't as big as we are. We were pretty small, and from the great support of our customers, we got to where we are, and that's how we're able to even do these videos for you guys. So yeah, you know me, I'm Zach. I'm coming to you from My Freedom Smokes. I hope the video was helpful. I hope it gives you that little pep in your step you need to get out there, go to a vape shop. If you're just seeing this and you haven't even heard about vaping or anything like that, then I hope the video helps, and I just hope all you beautiful people have a great day, like every time I say.